Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? We want a healthy relationship outside of ourselves because we're looking at intellectual theft, okay? You could be thinking of intellectual theft, all right? So please use your intuition because someone feels like they need to block you, all right? Because someone's using your intellectual property and they're changing the messages. So now you're looking at a situation where someone was looking at entrapment, all right? But it seems like the footprints, like where energy, we're all going through the same thing, we do things differently. They're not realizing they left a footprint, a carbon footprint, as they stand and watch someone go through the door of entrapment. It seems to be a setup to steal someone's intellectual property. Now we have a thief, a cancer person. You could be thinking about a cancer person, or you could be a cancer person. Okay, when it's things like emotional manipulation, this person used love or lust, okay, because somebody is very moody now because they're looking at an entrapment. Someone feels very overwhelmed, very touchy, very clinging, because now we have the truth about maybe a cancer person when it comes to their stability, their growth. They thought they had the green light, maybe, for a project, but it was stealing intellectual property. So we have to understand how energy works, all right? You're looking at your emotions, and maybe someone's loving your intuition, your intuitive side when it comes to your imagination. Someone looks like they're using their imagination, and it's like the sort of the silver saying, be cautious. You've got to protect your emotions because a cancer person is setting up an entrapment, stealing intellectual property. So now you're understanding that somebody was doing energy work when it comes to maybe you've been victorious. Oh, somebody wants to steal intellectual property because they know they're going to be very victorious. It reminds me of was it Dr. Dre? No, who was it that went for a meeting at lunchtime? They said, "Oh, here is the million," and they said, "Right, I'm going for lunch. I'll be back in a minute." And they never signed the deal. They realized how valuable they were. So now people are stealing your intellectual property. You can understand now, God trying to show you how really intellectual and intuitive you are. So don't give up on yourself, Collective, all right? I can see you having victory. I can see you winning, okay? But somebody tried to bag your intellectual property, okay? Because now you're looking at fear. They're fearing your victory, my darling. That's why. But now you understand that you are commodity. Somebody sees your value in your hands. And they're seeing you going for victory, man. Yeah, because what is it? Your intellectual property could be about unconditional love. But now you're looking at unconditional love. Some of you think that you're very loving. Well, someone is thinking, wow, your intuition, you can find out who's stealing your intellectual property. Someone fears unconditional love coming from you because you're gaining, you're increasing, you're leveling up, while they're in entrapment. They're trying to set you up because they want to increase their levels of finances. So now they're in their feelings. When it comes to someone being very deceptive, trickery, there's King of Cups, a masculine, using divination tools to rob, do the embezzlement, because they're threatened by you gaining, increasing, leveling up. They're fearing your success. This cancer person could be a female or a masculine, take it as it resonates, because they're in a secret cult. They're using outer worldly things like entities. They're using things like demonology. Someone's seeing a cancer person as a practitioner, a sorcerer, someone that gains power through outer worldly beings. So he's looking for power through non-dualities, entity production, such as demons, demonology, arc devils, and aliens. Okay, because now you're looking at a situation with a cancer person. They're channeling energy, yeah, from their Patreon. So they want to grow with them, the ability to do spells, because they lack money, beauty, power, fame, skills, and now they need knowledge, your knowledge, to add to their power. So now you're seeing the success or the services of this Patreon. He is exchanging for power to perform services under witchcraft, traveling through dreams and energy throughout their inner connections. So now you're looking at a secret cult, a covenant. When it comes to a Cancer person, doing energy work, witch spell, extraterrestrial people, Cancer. Yeah, he lacks beauty. And this female he's helping lacks beauty. A Pisces person. She's ugly. She's doing beauty spells. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Definitely not you, baby girl. Without that witch spell, ugly spell, beauty spell, you're nothing, Pisces. Yeah, they're saying that you're luring. You lured the devil. Someone did. Then somehow they're trying to dig up dirt on you. But they're falling sick. Maybe it's a sibling. Could be a sibling. But you're trying to create peace. And they're looking at a broken heart, victim, sorrow, grief, sadness, because they're doing cohesions, secret cooperation with dark allies. But their game is over. What are they hiding? Poison, toxic, harmful. You can't drink from these people. Cancer, Pisces person. But you've been guided by the light guides, because you're divine feminine. They wanted you isolated. Could be a Libra person. When it comes to indecisive, unchangeable, gullible, easily influenced by using flirtation for their self-recognition. It's like they need money to feel validated. So now you're looking at maybe a Libra person, very promiscuous, pretending, fake, looking for money, abundance. Now you look at the knowledge of someone's intellectual property. And I look at interference of a third-party person doing candle magic to Aquarius person. And now they're shocked and surprised, unexpected that she's an angel, not an illusionist. She's a spiritual ranker. But they're spying, in evasions of their privacy, creating deception, a trickster, a fraud. When it comes to healing, not a healer. So they're going to spiritual prison for corruption, bribery. When it comes to insight or fortune telling, they were thieving through fortune telling maybe. Or maybe you're a tarot reader and you saw this robbery, this embezzlement. Because it's meant to be a union, but instead there was a cult trying to kill divine energy. Yeah, because they like your creativity, your idea, love your imagination, this group, this cult group. So they wanted to harm you. They want to put a gun to your head because they want your intellectual property. So now they're gossiping that you're trash. They spread lies about you, but you're a role model because God is your source. So now someone's insecure. Now someone's in their regret, remorse because they use your identity. They personated you. Yeah, because they wanted to get investment for their children to do creation of new projects. They see you're very powerful, Aquarius. But someone's been exposed, a Cancer Pisces person. Can I look at the main male maybe? When it comes to the collective, a Virgo person is very medicated, addicted to drugs. They've got financial blockage with a Gemini person. Gemini person is now looking at access, a door to open to a player. A community. Yeah, you are a community. Yeah. And they're projecting. They want you to be a community tart as well. They want to bind your finances, your love. Yeah, energetically, through spiritual. Yeah, they want to do toxic cords, negative karmic energies towards you. Maybe looking at LGBTQA. Or maybe there is like a contract from a Scorpio person, a karmic, trying to take your destiny through Lying manipulation, doing fucking fraud through technology, emotion manipulation through technology. Someone's copying people, someone's messages because they think you're very spiritually gifted and they want you to be rejected as a divine feminine because they want to copy you. Yeah, because they're greedy and glutton. Taurus person, Genevieve Nadia. There you go. Echoes in magic now. Good, says you're right. It's going to go mad. And a Sagittarius person. Yeah, because they're looking at the creator. They were doing mind games, manipulation. Now law is here. Yeah, well done. Ugly spells, beauty spells, boy. Imagine that for their success. So now they're in fear of Aquarius person, Pisces person. Caution, man. You got to caution about the Cancer Pisces person. Witchy sister, witchy bitchy sister, Pisces person maybe, of a Pisces person, Cancer person. Very witchy sister. She wants to say hi because she wants you to look at your success. No, we're saying hi. She wants to say hi. We're saying bye, baby. We got victory and you're in fear in the ear because you got no heart because your heart is as heavy as a stone. We don't want no witchy sister. She said, really? Really? Intent to harm. They want you unalived because you're a good leader and you're a danger to them. You're a competition. I just heard it click. Someone's witchy sister's not being very nice. Of this Pisces Cancer person and a Virgo person doing poison. So someone could be overcritical about unconditional love because they would steal the intellectual property of a Virgo person. But you've been guided. You've been guided away from this. Divine feminine. You've been guided away. But a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person is medicating, self-medicating and doing it to someone else. They want intent to harm. So now there's arguing in the house. But somebody saw a murder. Someone saw something. Now they're in fear. A witchy sister because someone saw something. And maybe someone got pushed out of a building because they saw something. And now your intuition is now showing a witchy sister trying to do upgrade through ugly spells, beauty spells, using a partitioner, Cancer person or Sagittarius person, a witchy sister. Because now you have candle magic. Somebody was born in May doing candle magic against unconditional love. They want to burn it alive. So they've done love life, finances to be hexed, and rest in energy of lack. That's why you've got to be in your discernment. Unconditional love, it cracks through everything. Yeah, because you're very adaptable. You're not changing. They're trying to change. Or you could be a dressmaker. Keep going. But someone's doing love spells, man. They want you to be flirtatious because they want your soul contracts. A Scorpio person, heavy water sign person, heavy water for a witchy bitchy sister. So now you're looking at someone friendly, a third person. A third person wants to get in the middle of better. You know, it could be Beth or Bethany, but they took a bit against a friendly, helpful, non-confrontational person. But they pretended to be unconditional love because they were stealing someone's intellectual property through entrapment, using divination tools. You could be a tarot reader going through success. You could have seen this entrapment about a Cancer person, a Taurus person, and a Sagittarius person, and a Scorpio person, and a Virgo person. They're trying to dig dirt on you. Yeah, but what's you digging dirt on someone when your intellectual property is your intellectual properties, no matter what the dirt they have on you? Your intellectual property is your intellectual property. So they're not making no sense. Oh, they want to put a murder on you. So you go to prison and they use your intellectual property. Oh, what do you come? Oh, Margot, girl. Yo, yeah, they want your fortune. They were pretending. Someone's got a mask on. They're interfering because they see knowledge or intellectual knowledge is gonna bring in you a fortune. So they went to this cult group. They want you to be sick, but they're sick. They don't want this union to come in. Game over. This thief, game over. Game over, man, with your siblings. We're creating peace, man. You're acting like a victim when you're the one who's doing dark spiritual practices, doing poison with a Capricorn person, earth sign person. You're not getting away. Oh, to a Leo person. To a Leo. Because he's just got spiritual ranking and he's looking at his spiritual wife doing transformation. Aquarius person. Let me tell you, they're trying to dig dirt on you, Aquarius. But you say, whatever. We've got too much hope around here. Whatever. Gemini thinks that maybe you're very gifted. Ooh, Gemini was giving gifts to Sagittarius person to create echoes for a Taurus person. Because she wants to be a leader. No, she's doing my manipulation. So now she's in spiritual court. Yes, because she's done moon magic. She's done candle magic, man. To trying to hex someone's finances to be hexed to the rest and energy of lack. They want you to have lack, man, because they have lack. They're projecting because they're lacking it. So what happens here as well, when they channel in these dark entities, it's because they lack the ability. Do you understand? So these people have a lack. They don't feel beautiful. They don't feel like they got the fame or the power or the money or skills or the intellect. So they use these entities to help them. But they don't realize it comes with heavier consequences. But a witchy sister, ooh, demonic, told you, they're using demonic entities. Because they need that power. Then the more knowledge you have, the more power, innit? Because remember, knowledge is power. So they look at intersection through sex. When it comes to being practical in witchcraft, they do like sex magic, sex rituals, to exchange energy power to perform their services to the patron, the devil. That's their patron, the devil. So they use promiscuity with a Libra person, promiscuity, a sidewalker, a hooker. Julia Roberts, the black Julia Roberts of Nigeria, I guess. In their red outfit. She loves her red as well, isn't it? Proper prostitute. Anyway, let me behave myself. Yeah, pretentious people, superficial, doing mind games. Now they're shocked about an earth angel. Yes, manifestations, boy. You don't understand about manifestations, not at all. Game over, man. Game over. Not even your devil daddy want me, boy. Game over for emotional manipulation. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the first of them all? Well, not you, Cancer. Game over. You're not a role model. Somebody sees you as a role model, Aquarius. So they try to do ugly spells, beauty spells, because they were doing manipulation against God's union of God's to recap. Some witchy sister wants to say hi, but you said fuck off, bye, because she wants to take over. She wants to be a role model. So she wants you to feel like you're ugly. Maybe a sibling of yours, could be a Cancer sibling, or someone that's connected to a Cancer person. Yeah, because you're a sweetheart, you're innocent, and you got a witchy sister. You can keep your witchy sister-in-law or something. They want to harm you because you're sweet, compassionate, innocent. Yeah, Pisces person, intent to harm. A Pisces person, Cancer. And now someone feels guilty, maybe a Leo person, because you're actually innocent, loving, compassionate, innocent person, a good role model. Someone thinks you're very beautiful. And a Leo person is looking at Capricorn. Earth sign, big pussy, Genevieve Nadia. Never mind, my darling. Never mind. What's between the veil? Evil. You got to use your intuition. Innocence, purity, love. Sets you free. Alright? Makes you be protected from outside forces. Because someone's very jealous about your commitment, about your spiritual marriage. They try to create illusions. confusion to some real love. Real love exists, collective, but it starts with self first. If you agree, press like, press share. Let's get the message out. Love starts with self first, man. You got to be really absolutely happy by yourself, self-sufficient. Do you know what I mean? And when people want to say goodbye, let them just go. If they're meant for you, they'll come back. But someone's actually jealous about your intellectual property, you know. So somebody wants to challenge in your energy. So now you're looking at manipulation from a Jezebel. Yeah, they had their hand in this. They thought they can pull the strings of someone trying to be a Jezebel. They want to do changes, you know, destiny swapping. So in a distant future, no, game over. Game over, my darling. Cancer, game over. So he's being very moody, over emotional, very touchy. Because now he's flying off the handle. You could be thinking about maybe a King of Swords in this as well. And this is entrapment, a King of Swords. When it comes to entrapment, he was setting up with a Cancer person under manipulation, stealing someone's intellectual property. So he could be losing his law license, doctor's license, project license, whatever license, he's losing it. All because he wanted to gain increase on leveling up. Because he was looking at maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. So now looking at a nice guy. He was manipulating, acting like a nice guy. No. He's with a Jezebel. Doing energy work, Cancer person. Cancer person and a King of Swords. Try to act like a nice guy. No, he's a cold-hearted, very calculated mind manipulator. Mind manipulation. Intellectual manipulation. So you must never put down your guard for no one. Do you know what I mean? Because they're projecting their own lack. So they're doing love spell, witch spell, you name it. Yeah, because someone looked at your message. And now they're getting the message that you're just an ugly person inside and out. Beauty, you know what? Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? And if you act devious outside of yourself, you'll just become naturally ugly. Yeah. You know what just remind me of? Oh my gosh, I love that program. If you want to use your intuition to try and train it more, I would look at that program, Real or Not Real, Fiction or Non-Fiction. And he shows about 4 or 5 different clips, and you'll say, is it real, is it not real? So there's one short story about a woman. She was like this flamboyant woman, you know, one of them stuck-up snobby women. So she went to the hairdressers, and she wasn't being nice, she's being very bossy. And by the time she went home, she actually saw her real ugliness. You know, it's inside of you. It's you. No matter how much makeup you put on, how much wigs you put on, it doesn't matter, or how much toothpaste you put on your head, or how much times you shave your nose or your lips, or whatever you want to do, masculines or women. The ugly still stems from inside. So no matter which spell you do, you're still ugly inside. Because what's inside is outside of you. So now someone look at the man in the mirror. You're just an ugly, spiteful person. So now they're saying, Queen of Swords, you're going through victory, and they're fearing it. And it's a mature man is watching you going for victory. He's probably got a witchy sister, a Leo person maybe. You know? No. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Don't let no one tell you how you're ugly. One time some little boy coming out of the bus when I was in secondary school. He said, boy, you sure is ugly. And he saw billboards of me. Never mind, darling. Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. And one time I was young, God, I'm not going to say this, but I used to speak back slang with my peers. We're really young, and some dark-skinned man comes on the bus, and I was like, he was like, yeah, I understood that. I said, uh-oh. I felt so embarrassed. I learned a lot of my faults when I was young, you know. Yeah, I said, I'll never do that again. Nope. That was ignorance, man. That was ignorance. And you understand a language I never thought he'd understand. Because I said, you sure is black? He said, yeah, I heard that. I was so embarrassed. Yeah, look at a rich guy. When you look at a rich guy, when it comes to maybe a Leo person, when it comes to a witchy sister, or maybe a Cancer person, witchy sister, man. Or when it comes to maybe a rich guy, when it comes to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, looking at your victory. But maybe underneath his veil, he's dealing with a witchy sister, maybe, in fear of your success. They want to harm you. But they love your intellectual property, man. They see the value in your hands, my darling. They see the passion, you see the strength. Keep going, collective. Don't let no one tell you nothing. Yeah? Entity attachment. They got entity attachment, darling. Maybe a Virgo. Maybe a Cancer. maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, take it as it resonates, you know. Now they're looking at this entity fear. Entity attachments, man. Entity production. Well, if you want to produce something like that, when it comes to inner circles, traveling through dreams and energy, well, now you're entrapment with your sorcerer. Because now they're locked in with the demon, such as arc devils or alien beings or things they manifested from hate. Now they're looking at how they gain their power through this pact, you know, for power. But you can't use people like that. That's like waking you up from the dead and saying, yo, wake up, Bridget. And you're like, I died a long time ago. No, wake up. I need some money. I want power. I want fame. I want blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'll help you. But no, there comes with consequences. No, don't worry, man. I just want the fame, the fortune, ignorancy. They said, all right, you want to be ignorant? Cool, I help you. And now you're fucked. You're attached to an entity. Serves you right. Who told you to play with it? So now you're looking at maybe someone intuitive on their north node. Some unconditional love. Someone's on their north node. Your name could be Kevin. It could be a K. Initially could begin with a K, a Q, or I, a M, or W, all right, or a G, or an N, or I, or a U, or a B, or an A, you know, or O, or a D, destruction, all because they want to level up through the door of entrapment. So they were setting up, maybe it's King of Swords was setting up this intuitive man, a Leo person, under manipulation with a king of cups. So now we're looking at Aquarius living up. They're looking at actual money, but they're looking at emotional pain from an actual money. Yeah, because you've got blood on your hands. What do you think that money's got bad energy in it? So every time you spend it, that's your karmic debt, and nothing's going to work out right. So you can do intent to harm all you like, it's still going to come back to you. I don't think these people really understand, put their thoughts into this energy thing. Because now they're looking at a courthouse, spiritual court, or earth court. For entrapment, they've been caught, game over. Please help me, I'm in poverty. Hi. No, you're a destructive person doing emotional manipulation. No, that's emotion manipulation. And I'm going to do that bloody mental manipulation now, intimidation. No, go and sit inside your naughty chair, because you don't like children. Third party person, other women, third party, creating this deception. Someone thinks someone's very intuitive though, looking at this insight of a fortune teller that saw this insight of entrapment, that somebody tried to gain, increase, leveling up on your intellectual property through manipulation. Could be a King of Swords or a King of Cups, acting like a nice guy. No, you have to be cautious about this person. He has left his footprint. Every energy has carbon footprint. So they just think everything. Oh, these people. Yeah, divine feminine, Aquarius person. On this distant future, we saw Evil Eye, Evil Eve, Genevieve Nadia, Geneva, doing rituals. But you're protected. Why? Because love is your biggest protection. You got to love yourself. Someone's in their cocoon, feeling protected. Your soulmate, a Leo person, you was expected. But no, he didn't come forward. Why? Maybe he's got a witchy, bitchy sister or third party person or a friend group in a secret cult, creating death magic. He's third party bitch. Because she's jealous that you're very self-centered. So she's holding animosity because you're too mature. Yeah, because you're a starseed, my darling. Yeah, you're a sweetheart and they want in someone's bloody house. And you're so flipping on board with that home. So they're having an awakening because they were looking for actual money from a mature man. Yeah. Don't try that one, man. You're like sick in their head. It's good, real. You're not allowed to question because you stole from Maddie Warlick in your body. So now we're looking at being very intuitive, looking for your soul family. You have to trust your imagination, trust your intuition. Walk away from people, things, and places that don't serve you for your highest good, because a boss is watching you. Oh, Cancer wants to be a boss. That's what I'm saying. Reminds me of the Wicked Witch in the Wardrobe. I only got tarots on that. I gotta look for that. I only got any tarots on that film. Because it's like this boss saw the divine feminine and divine masculine, their future, as the emperor and the empress, but he wasn't impressed. He saw divine feminine was telling the truth, but he didn't tell the truth. He held the truth. He held the messages and decided to be manipulative with the King of Swords. He wants to be a boss, but he's not a boss. He's bossy. He's an ugly person. Confusion, illusion. There you go. King of Cups. Serves you right. You're going to lose your mind and your emotions for this. Serves you right, man. You're too inner people business. Now you're looking at your ugly bitch, and there you go. Please help. You're in poverty. Never mind. You can stay there. He probably went to a King of Cups, King of Pentacles, begging for help. Oh, he went to his witchy bitchy sister. That's probably got a link to a rich guy. And they were looking for actual money with the intent to harm. Whoa. Yes, now you look at the ancestors. Said Jezebel. Jezebel. Jezebella. Jezebella. You need to remove yourself, my friend. Genevieve. Jezebella. You know what time it is. Have faith in God Collective, because they're creating some damn confusion. Yeah, someone's in love with you, boy. It's love that saves you, man. Jezebella. Jezebella's upset. Look at her playing with her tum-tum. She's upset about your achievements, and she wants to thieve you, Miss Queen of Swords. Yeah, she wants you to be unhealthy. Yeah, because you look at a karmic masculine. He's in lust, and you're in love. Self-love, darling. Self-love. Queen of Swords, they want to harm you, my darling, because they have an entity attachment. Because you are everything they want to be. Yeah, your opposition. She want to say hi. We say bye, bitch. Abandonment ship. Bang. Someone saw, though. Someone definitely saw what they'd done to this little boy. Now they're in fear of it coming out. But someone saw behind them, and because they're not intuitive. Someone saw. Now that's why it's game over as well. Someone else saw what they did in this house or near a community where they have like flats and all that. They must have took a vulnerable boy out of the ghetto and paid him through promiscuity, because I'm famous. I'm gonna give you, innit? But it was a lie. It was a lie. They were using this young person because this person is very jealous, opposition. So now maybe this person's gone back to this Taurus person and gone buck her in her head. I'm not condoning that, but maybe in the spiritual world. Or she got someone to beat her up and said it was a third-party person, manipulation. Then the King of Swords, he said, yeah, it happened. She got robbed by a divine feminine, Queen of Swords. But it wasn't. It was some boy. Now she's in fear coming out that she made false allegations, maybe to get money to fill that, you know, that security, that sense of security. I'm going to my premiere, darling. I need security, darling, because she might attack me. Why? Because she knows she stole. She's in paranoia. She needs security because she knows what she did. Yeah, opposition, man. Opposition. Listen, you lot are fucking stupid, man. Yeah, till you go opposition again. Courthouse. You're going to the courthouse, my darling. No more fun and games, Taurus, Scorpio, whoever you are. You all know who you bloody are by now. So boring. Ancestors saw this witchy bitches. Oh, their ancestors are witchy. Ooh. And now ancestors, please help us find that soap. No, I would never help a Taurus. God told me myself souls. I would never help Genevieve Nadia. Never. You must have mud. Me, you can forget it. You can stay in your confusion. She uses young people to do her dirty work. She hypnotizes them through promiscuity. She gets these young people to do these dirty work for her. She probably even set up someone, an army of people to go into a block of flats and throw someone off the fucking building. That's how fucking demonic Genevieve is. She's evil. She wants to be this fucking news person, this investor, this, I don't know, this influencer. Maybe her friend does all these, I don't know. If she's a model, I want to be a model. So I'm going to do things behind your back. If I want to be an actress, I want to be an actress. I'm going to do things behind your back. If I want to be an anchor, because most of her friends are news anchors, that looks like a news anchor to me, she's going to throw these bitches off the fucking building. Why? Because she lacks. That's what they do. She'll throw her own friends off a fucking building. Third party person. There you go. Oh gosh. Somebody wants to abandon a healer. Oh, someone thinks you're a healer. Sexy. They were manifesting you. They think you're so lovable, Queen of Swords. No, get your ass in that courthouse. Yeah, this masculine. He's a karmic masculine man. King of Swords, King of Cups. They're karmics, man. They're karmics. Doing abuse. They're abusing, man. So abusive. And now this famous person gonna get tomatoes thrown at her. Her divine masculine's here. Yeah, he was a third party person, man. I want to be famous. Ending of your fucking pathway, man. He see divine feminine. He says, nah, you're sexy. You're self-assured. You're just like me. You even fucking look like me. You act like me. And I lost myself. And I found myself. Because you fucking look like me, act like me, talk like me. What the hell? Divine masculine, divine feminine. The Leo and Aquarius person. Ending this third party person. In a distant future. We're going to see a mature masculine. Seeing this ritual for what he is. Evil Eve. Genevieve. And her witchy fucking siblings. Their ancestors are fucking demonic. And she's evil. Yeah, because you was expecting a soulmate. But evil Eve got in the way. Resentment, man. What's missing? Her soul. So she ain't got a soulmate. So she created a stalemate because she haven't got a soul. So how could she have a soulmate? No, she's got a fucking stalemate in that cell beside her as a cellmate. For creating stalemates. There you go, man. Third party person. Witchy bitchy sisters. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, distant future. There you go. Divine feminine. Saw everything. It's very intuitive. Very psychic person. Don't play with God enough. Don't play with the divination tools, my friend. Don't play. We saw this entrapment. Imprisonment. For twin flaming union. They want divine masculine trapped. Imprisonment. And I saw it. They wanted to be trapped in his mind. But no, the spotlight's on him, boy. Yep, it is. Because Genevieve Nadia, you're going to spiritual prison, prison or mental prison. I told you that for 5 years now. And you said, nope, I'm commodity. I'm Niger. Yeah, you fucking are. You're a fucking witchcraft person. Typical Nigerian person. No disrespect, but you lot are known for fraud. Romantic fraud, you name it. You lot can have the best fucking everything. And you lot would have your fake qualifications, your PhDs, all of that. And you will all ruin it for an expensive bag. Or a fucking jewelry. Or a house. That's when you know you are low bottom feeders. No way are these educational people. They're just learning from other people and gurgitating. Because no way did you lot go to school and do your degrees and PhDs and act like this. No. No, they done plagiarism. Manipulation for intellectual property. These are not fucking people. Yeah, that's it. Game over. Ending. RIP. The community is watching you lot. Now you got health concerns. Why could you try to do destiny swapping? You try to take people's information, documents, info, statements, agreements, and you went to a courthouse and you lied and you're going to prison. Game over. Game over, my girl. Please don't drag me in public. Well, karmic feminine, you are going game over. Genevieve Nadia, game over. Karmic feminine with her karmic masculine, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and his dumbass bloody fucking siblings or her siblings. Now she's saying, please help me. I'm in poverty, darling. Boss, got to know. Because she was looking to get this boss into poverty, a cancer person. Because why? She's upset about your achievement as a role model. And hers is being the karmic. What a fucking role model to be, Genevieve Nadia. I'm commodity, darling. I'm commodity, dear. No, we're looking at real love. We're looking at real love. And someone is very jealous and envious. Oh, never mind. Pull up your socks. Jealousy does not bring union. Jealousy does not bring heaven on earth. Jealousy needs to go and eat their jollof in the corner and shut the hell up. And go and speak to your daddy. Yeah, a karmic in heels from hell. Creating fucking havoc. She probably likes to put her hair in a bun. Yeah. Bondage. That's what they wanted. No, you're bounded to your ancestors, my darling. Witchy, bitchy fucking ancestors, dear. Ancestors. That's who your ancestors are. She called upon her ancestors. Demonic. Behind the veil is evil, but use your intuition because we got earth angels. The jury's out. Is that a shock to you? Never mind. But we're unbothered. Why? Because how can you be shocked about earth angels, all right, and don't act like one? But you hear about devils, but you don't act devious. That means you don't understand myths and gores, but you chose a myth called the devil. That's you. That's in you, because everything starts from self first. Do you understand that? Right. So leave your projection. Yes, there's earth angels on here. Okay? And you're just not one of them. Serves you right. We've all got free will. We all got free will. We are all energy. We all go through the same things, but we deal with things differently at different times. We all have free will. We all got 336 days in the fucking year and 24 hours in the day. How you spent yours? Surprise, surprise. Creating false fucking allegations. Trying to change because you're a Jezebel. Because you wanted to be a twin flame. No. Rich girl, there you go. Genevieve Nadia. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. There you go. Jezebel. Never mind, Jezebelly. Jezebelly. Never mind, Jezebelly. Our ancestors saw everything you did. Yeah, our ancestors are very close to God. Yeah, spiritual ranking, darling. Look at the theory, darling. Never mind, I thought you were Niger. Never mind. Oh, darling, you shout too much. Well, turn your motherfucking volume down because no one ain't here for no validation. We're here to create heaven on earth. If you don't like it, karmics, man. Free will. We all have free will, my darling, all right? But you tried to take people's free will away, and now yours is going to be taken away even more permanently. Last card, please, my darling, before we say a wrap up. Oh, oh, hello. This is me you're looking for. Nope, you're opposition. You're a very abusive person. They said someone slapped her in the face, beat her up. No, Genevieve's lying. She got her people to do it, or she done it herself. She wants that manipulation at work, labor, efforts. Oh, I've been abused, darling. We're too mature for this fucking idiot. Why? Because we're earth angels. Never mind. In your thoughts, are you? Manipulative, emotional, unstable, third-party person, under the veil. We're looking at your concerns, are you, Genevieve Nadia, or any other karmic woman that thinks you can take the piss with divine feminine. You are beneath our shoe, my darling. You're a piece of shit on our shoe that won't go. Health concerns now for you. Oh, divine masculine's here. There you go. On his north nod, Leo, he better be. He better be. I ain't got time for his nonsense neither. Because he don't take none of my shit in the earth, in the spiritual world. And I don't take no shit from him. I am not taking no shit from Mr. Adiwale King of Body. Not in the spiritual world or not here. He knows how it goes. Oh yeah, he does. Never mind, Evil Eve. Earth sign woman. Want to get rich, did ya? Of my intellectual property. Oh, Genevieve Nadia. Oh, darling. Never mind, you piece of trash. Now you're concerned about self-love. Oh, there you go. Piece of trash is back again. Because why? Because you're going to be so rich yourself, my darling. But rich in spirituality. That's real wealth. Yeah. You've got to be healthy for that type of wealth, my darling. Last card. Oh! Oh, courthouse. Oh, never mind. Courthouse, darling. Yeah, courthouse. Someone's manifesting a Queen of Swords. He said Queen of Swords is sex in the ass. Long time I say, you know what you said, baby. Long time now, what, you know, long time. Sorry, I abandoned you. Oh, never mind, darling. You just abandoned yourself. And you went to transition with who? A karmic masculine and a karmic feminine. Holding almost a T because you're too aligned, my darling. Blocked. Locked. Never mind. Cheerio. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.